Hello everyone. Welcome to Collective Guidance Tarot. I hope that you are all safe and that you are doing well. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for subscribing, for liking, commenting, and donating. And thank you for your patience. Yes, I did put up a post on my community tab asking you guys to make reading suggestions, and one of you guys asked me to do a reading on how Meghan Markle's I would say co-workers, the people that she used to work with on Suits, her co-stars, how do they perceive her? How do they see her? How did they see her then, and how do they see her now? And do they think she's a liar? And do they believe any of the claims that she has made so far? So yes, thank you all for tuning in. Let us begin. Okay, the firefly. Why can't I speak? Okay, the golden egg in reverse. Okay, interesting. One last card before we begin. So yeah, and how's everyone? What have you guys been up to? What's going on in your lives? Yeah, comment. Okay, and the bee. Okay, the bee in reverse. Okay, interesting. Okay, so the golden card is, I actually want to start by talking about the golden egg. The golden egg is, okay, someone that has a lot of potential. When it comes out in the upright, this is someone that has a lot of potential, but this egg hasn't hatched. So it's that like golden opportunity. So it's coming out in the shadow, which means that this is unfulfilled potential. This is someone that over exaggerates, that light, that star quality. They don't have the potential to get where they need to be, but they over exaggerate their potential. I hope I'm making sense. So this is, and also with the firefly, it's the firefly is like it's at the bottom of the food chain when it comes to air elements, animals that fall under the air element. So it's coming out in reverse. When it comes out in the upright, this is someone that is light in a sense that they are young. When you are young, you have a lot of freedom, you have a lot of movement. There's a lightness to your energy because you have freedom of movement. You can do whatever you want. You have more potential, and people are willing to invest more in young people. It's this golden egg. People are willing to invest more in young people than someone who's older. And this is also when we talk about the golden egg, this is someone that is still in that young energy. They're still trying to develop their potential. This egg hasn't hatched yet. They haven't reached that full potential. So it's coming out in reverse. And with the firefly, it's lack of movement. It's when you move around a lot, you discover more. When you discover more, you discover more opportunities. So these cards are telling us that basically, I don't know at what age she actually started working on Suits, but she was actually much older, and that is not always something positive when it comes to the acting world. It was basically her big role at an age where at that time she was supposed to be in her prime. I hope I'm making sense. At the time when she started acting on Suits, it was at the time when this egg was supposed to have been hatched. By then, people were supposed to have known about her. So there wasn't really much that they could do with her because the potential wasn't really there, and she didn't really have movement, meaning she wasn't as moldable as someone who is young, like a young actress that has a lot of potential. Because someone young, it's easy to work with someone young. because they can learn, they can make mistakes. So it was at a time when she was much older. I really hope I didn't waste time. And it's interesting that we are seeing air element and the ethers. This is an energy that it's the ethers, it's the ethereal. Basically, what is not seen. So what is not seen is that this is someone that didn't have a lot of potential, and this card also talks about luck. So luck in a sense that she wasn't lucky when it comes to like the age, and also the role that she got, it wasn't as big as it's being made to seem like now. Like now people are making her role on Suits, they're pumping up her role on Suits, but if you really look at her role, she didn't really have a big role. It's only now that she married luck, she married into wealth, that now it sort of even elevated her role on Suits. So with the B card, these are air elements, which talks about the mind, strategy, strategic, and also the B energy, it's air. It talks about movement, the flexibility, honey, the nectar, luck. With the nectar, with honey, this is, honey it's fruitful, it's wealth. It's health. As in, when you are young, you are more flexible than someone who's much older. So yeah, I think I've spent so much time trying to explain that. So this is basically explaining that, yeah, her role wasn't that big. Not people didn't think she was that amazing. It's only now that she was elevated by luck, marrying into the royal family, that now her role on Suits, it is being elevated. And even when she was on Suits, her co-stars didn't really think that she was that big. It's only now that she got elevated that people are talking about her, that, oh, we know her, no one really cared about her, even her co-stars. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to ask, how was her behavior on Suits? How did she treat people? So how was her energy? How did she treat people? Okay, the stingray. She wasn't that nice, because this is someone, I think I've spoken about this before, when it comes out in the light, this is someone that is balanced. As you can see, the chakras, like the different chakras. This is someone that is balanced in their emotions, because the stingray lives in water, it's emotions. So this is someone that was not balanced in her emotions. She was not as kind as they claim that she is. And also, when someone is unbalanced, this is someone that is moody. They never take account. They don't have the self-awareness. Yes, self-awareness is the word that I'm looking for. She doesn't really have self-awareness, but they're not going to say that now, because yeah, she's a big name and luck elevated her. And because luck elevated her, they only want to say the best things about her. But she wasn't as balanced as people like to say, that, oh, she's kind, she's this. It's not like that. It's an illusion that they're trying to paint, because they know that through luck she now has this influence. She has influence that she didn't have before, because previously they saw her as someone who didn't really have much talent. It's only now that they're coming out and saying all these amazing things about her, because they understand the influence that she comes with. Whether we like it or not, she does have the influence, because she was elevated by the person that she married. And that's what happens, guys. When you marry high up, you get elevated. Even people that didn't care about you now care about. Ask yourself, why didn't Helen have her on her show when she was on Suits? Because she was a nobody, and the cards are saying that no one really cared. She's not young, she's not exciting, and she is realizing. Also, I just got the message that she is realizing that there's nothing exciting about her. That's why she's trying to make herself more relatable, like, oh, I'm an ordinary person, blah blah blah. Okay, the fish. This also talks about luck. So Yeah, and I'm seeing a lot of water, and also the moon. So the moon, we all know that the moon hides the moon hides secrets. It's water, and also I don't know if you guys, it seems like it's the depth of the ocean. There's so much that they know about her behavior, that is not being revealed. And this is also a Pisces card. There might be someone on the cast that was a Pisces that knows something about her behavior, but they're hiding this because they do recognize the amount of influence that she has now that she didn't have before. So let's use the tarot. And also the fish is like flexibility, like if you try to hold a fish, it's always slippery, and that always explains youth. Most young people don't want to settle. They're wishy-washy, they're all over the place, they're exploring different things. So these cards are basically talking about youth, movement, freedom of she basically she wasn't in her prime. Okay, victory, celebrate. This is also a wedding. Victory. So the victory came from this luck that she married into the death and transformation. They recognize that she transformed, which is highlighting this energy of, they recognize that her luck came from marriage. This is also a wedding celebration. So they do recognize that she now holds more influence than them. And yeah, people always want what they can have. So that's why a lot of them won't say much about her, because they think that, oh, if we are nice to her, then we can be on her good graces, and she'll probably get as connected to the people that she's connected to now. And this also talks about a transformation. So she did go through a transformation. They do recognize that she went through a transformation, which is that and then I don't know if you guys can see that there is a lot of people lying on the floor. It's like basically the card is saying that through her transformation, many had to fall. And also this person is stepping on these people that are on the floor, and it's like, and also I don't know if you guys can see this figure. It looks like someone of big authority. So they are recognizing that she has that power. Do they believe anything that she's saying? No. I think basically their support is influenced by the amount of power that she holds now, because of what? Of luck. So spirit is highlighting this luck thing. Okay, illusions. They saw her as someone that had a lot of illusions. And also this fish, remember I spoke about the moon also represents secrets, illusions. So they saw her as someone that, and also at the beginning, remember I spoke about her exaggerating the potential that she had, her exaggerating her acting skills. This is also illusion, thinking that you have more than what you have, because most of these cups are illusions. It's basically rose-colored glasses. Someone who does not want to see like that, I'm not that great. They will never accept that they're not that awesome. Yeah, it's that confliction, a crossroads. A lot of them are at a crossroads on whether they should come forward and tell the truth about her. It's like they're putting on a blindfold on how she was on Suits, the lies and everything. And also swords talk about truth, and as you can see, the Two of Swords is coming out in reverse. It's that indecision, but they've sort of made peace with the fact that she went through a transformation. Luck was on her side. She's where she is because of luck, and she probably has more influence than them, even though at the beginning she was seen as this individual that didn't really have much. They couldn't really do much with her on Suits. She didn't really have the potential. She wasn't that golden egg that they were looking for. So yeah, a lot of them recognize that they just have to support her. Yeah, the Page of Pentacles, this talks about work. This is someone that is starting a career. And remember, I said that this was her big thing. Like her role on Suit was like the biggest thing that she has ever done in her life. That, if you notice, that's the only thing that she mentions in her interview. She never mentions the other small mini whatever she appearances she did on those low budget movies. She never mentions that, because Suits was the only big thing for her. And this is a student learning. This is someone that is starting in the Pentacles realm. When it comes to Pentacles, with money, career, this is a starting energy. And through this role on Suits, she was able to get at least decent money compared to what she was getting before. So yeah, a lot of them see her as, having that influence, and then they're not going to say anything negative about her, because they recognize that she has the connections that they don't have. Yeah. Partnership, this is a card that talks about partnership, collaboration, working with others well, when it comes out in the upright. But then since it's come, the Three of Pentacles, since it's coming out in reverse, this is someone that is very difficult to work with, someone that is not as great, someone that is wishy-washy, basically someone that lives in their head, someone that has all these big ideas but they never materialize into anything. And as you guys have seen, even with the small things that she does now in her life, it never materializes into something big because of the illusions that she has. So the cards are saying that, yeah, her colleagues think that she was someone that was difficult to work with. But why? Because she was emotionally unbalanced. She wasn't someone nice to work with. She was mean, moody, on and off. Sometimes she's really excited, and next thing she's, moody. Yeah. She used to instigate a lot of competition. She used to instigate a lot of conflict. And this card comes out a lot when I do readings on the royal family. She used to instigate a lot of conflict. Why? Because of her instability and also gossip. I just got gossip. So she used to gossip a lot. She was someone that was difficult to work with. And also this card talks about partnership, collaboration. But here, this is a competition card. This is conflict. But someone is walking away. They're walking away from what? This Two of Swords energy, which is not making a decision about something, not making a decision on whether they should tell the truth or not. But they've left this energy. Why? Because they recognize that she probably has more power than them now. She has more influence than what they could ever have. I don't even know. Yeah, they recognize influence. The Ten of Pentacles influence money. They recognize that she has a lot of money, even if they had anything to say about her. Because I'm seeing air talks about truth, the sort of truth. But they're recognizing that she probably has more connection. This is also a card of networking. They see that she has more influence than them. And instead of going against her, they might as well, yeah, it's nice to say that, yeah, I was on Suits with the woman that married into royalty. It sort of gives you some, it elevates you in a way. So it's better for them to say that, yeah, we were on with Meghan on Suits. She was this wonderful person, than for them to say the opposite. And if they publicly support her, it brings in more recognition for them, because just mentioning her name brings in that recognition. Why? Because of lack of who she married. So yeah, the Six of Wands, a wedding, yeah, the Fool in reverse. So the Fool in reverse is someone that makes a lot of bad decisions. Why? Because she has a lot of illusions, and this is also taking a risk, but it's coming out in reverse. So they don't want to take a risk. They see coming forward as taking a bad risk. They don't see it as something that will bring in good rewards because she's actually more well known than most of them. So it will benefit them more if they are on her side than if they go against her. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end the reading now. Yeah, High Priestess, this is someone that holds a lot of secrets, and yeah, I'm getting Pisces energy. Here's a moon again. There's someone, a female, she's a Pisces, that knows so much, but she won't say anything because she doesn't want to threaten her career. Because if you say anything bad about Meghan, you are labeled as a racist, you are labeled as someone that is not pro-black. But I, as a black person, can see through the BS. And Meghan is not even she's not black. She never said, she doesn't recognize herself as a black person. And it has nothing to do with race, but it has everything to do with Meghan's behavior and how she behaves. So whoever this individual is, this is a Pisces woman that she used to work with. She might be like a few years younger than her. This is someone, she's the holder of secrets. This is someone that knows a lot about her. That could, if she were to come out and say, yeah, this is someone that was difficult to work with. She was mean, she was moody, she used to instigate fights. You know, she used to stir things up, and she basically thrived in conflict. It will basically mess up her career. Why? Because of the influence that Meghan has. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed the reading, and see you in the next reading suggestions. Bye.